For the fourth and final game of day 2 of the Asia Pacific Women's Lacrosse Championship here at Sunshine Coast Stadium between Hong Kong, China and Philippines. Philippines looking for back-to-back wins after a victory over China on day 1. Hong Kong, China seeking their first win of the championships this evening. Please welcome our match officials. Please welcome Hong Kong, China.
We just gotta get back up when we fall down. 捱下去或會令你望到新的出路。Yeah. We just gotta get back up when we fall down. 場上每日競技較量也都不一樣。It's all about not giving up。行錯過太多嘅路，留低過太多記號。呢條路會跌倒，繼續走一路踏。
Please welcome Philippines. If you are physically able, please be upstanding and remove your hats for the national anthems. Best of luck to Hong Kong, China. Best of luck to Philippines. It's game 4 of day 2.
Thanks, Jason Bennett down there. Our MC, Master of Ceremonies, doing a fantastic job. He is. And the two teams come to the bench. It is Hong Kong, China versus the Philippines. And it is game on, and it's game on in the commentary box as well. As I'm joined again by Michelle Davies. Michelle, welcome to Game 4 today.
Big day, another great game. Thank you for having me.
It is indeed, and we hope to see a game just like we had in that last one where New Zealand managed to tie it up early in the 4th, but just not able to hold on, and the strength of Chinese Taipei not only gave them the game, but gave them a trip to the World Championships in Tokyo. So Philippines, first time they've been in this too, looking to book their spot in to the World Championships in 26 in Tokyo, Japan.
Had a good win first up. Philippines played really well, so I think they'll be looking to secure their spot, as you say, with a win here. And we've seen some dominant players in this group, so yeah, Philippines doing well.
Looking well, but you never count out Hong Kong, China, and never count out the man who's just sitting next door to us at the moment. He's in his own little space because he needs to get all the stats that he can and bring them to us, and that's Mr. Peter Greenhouse. He's sitting there just watching this like an eagle hawk from an absolutely amazing vantage point here at Sunshine Coast Stadium. And down on the ground, we've got Timmy Dobson. Upstairs, Mr. Spielberg himself, Christian Leray, or should we call him the pinball wizard? Either or. He's still a master of many things, is Christian Leray. And talking about a master of many things, our producer, Scott Gill, does a fantastic job, and he does so much work, Scotty Gill, and we wouldn't be here without him. As we wouldn't be here without Lacrosse Australia and the ALPU, and obviously the Asia Pacific lacrosse teams here. So there's a few things to play for here. Philippines can book a trip. If the Philippines win, Australia are straight through as well. There's no count back, because that would still open up. And while the qualified came up earlier, we're still just formalities here. But if Hong Kong, China were to beat the Philippines, we potentially could have a three-way tie if the Philippines beat Australia tomorrow. So
the chess pieces
the
continue to
chess
shuffle.
pieces continue, don't they? Given what we saw yesterday, you would think that the Philippines will be too strong for Hong Kong, China. But this is sport, the greatest reality show in the world, and anything can happen. I know there's Love Island, but we've got lacrosse. And I tell you what, Love Island just looks like it's up in the box here at the moment. And we are about to start this game, and we've got a, who is the ball girl?
Maddie Persinger's got the ball out there for the handing that over to the officials.
Great honour for her, and again, another good running style. So she will get to sit down with the officials. What a great vantage point for a young supporter down there. She just heads off and probably just finding some shelter there. And we are about to start this game. And de Guzman in the centre here for the Philippines. And I just can't quite see the number there. It's number 7. So that is Daphne Lee for Hong Kong, China. That'll be a reface. So Lee up against de Guzman. De Guzman really good yesterday as well.
She was strong in that centre, wasn't she?
But not as good as the MVP in Johnson. She was very good, Kalina Johnson. Ended up with 3 goals, MVP. And Lazo just dominated in front of the cage, Steph Lazo, with 4 goals. And Rojas came into her own late. So ball to be won. De Guzman to pick the ball up. Ball on the ground. Plenty to play for in this contest. Ground balls will win games. And right now, the ground ball is taken. Looking to run into a defensive end there is Wang. And Wang fires the ball over the outer side. Hong Kong, China stepping into the sunshine there. Half the stadium and ground bathed in shade, half in sunshine. So that disappears fairly quickly. The lights are on at the moment. And a little flip up there to He Hugh. So He Hugh fires the ball there to Cherry Hon. Hon guarded by yesterday's MVP from the Philippines game. They won yesterday against China, 15-3. Oh, good check. And just seemed to be a little aggressive there. But you don't mind seeing that early, do you? A little bit of...
Yeah, Carrera unlucky there. I think there was plenty of stick, but went over the top. So.
And Here Hugh looks in, fires the ball up. That's straight into the sunshine. Good chance to pick it up and pressure being had. But going to have to... well, I thought that was Rojas that caused that foul then. But not deemed to be. Deemed to be Pugh. So plenty of chatter out there at the moment in these two teams. Cheng passes the ball off. It's a little bit of pressure there, and the pressure is all in the mind at the moment. Ball to be won, flicks it back, just needed to pick that ball up, and coming back the other way. And here's a transition. Pugh is there, Johnson with her. They can run together here. So Pugh looks inside, not there, just decides to pull it out, finds Rojas.
Great wave of blue shirts coming down there.
And Johnson, Carolyn Rojas, as I said, up the top, lines up, looking for free space. There's two just behind each other there. Looks inside, Rojas.
They're really shutting off on Steph Lazo there, 16 for the Philippines, being closely guarded.
And why wouldn't you after a four-goal game
by Leona
yesterday?
Chak there, number 4.
The ball is going to come up the top here to, I think that's Kat Rojas. She has one of her teammates just inside, gives it there to Carrera. Looks down, Johnson gets in. She got a couple, 3 yesterday, and she starts the day with another one. So not only did she have an MVP performance yesterday, she starts the scoring here, the first in the first quarter, and just found herself able to get past this one, gets inside, and just not enough pressure to not allow her to shoot there.
Yeah, great ball movement. So we saw the slide come, but actually make no connection, and Johnson was able to just step around.
So
You've got to get body on body there.
You do got to get body on body, but Kalina Johnson finishing off, or starting off where she finished off yesterday. Can she get back-to-back MVPs? You just never know.
You just never know.
Stranger things have happened. And ball back into the centre. Ball to hit the deck. Little flip up. Ball to be won. Come off a white stick there. Still off a white stick. And the white stick will, that'll be a blue ball. And, just gets absolutely crunched there. Just Carolyn Rojas. And now there's open players and just asking her to come back. That was a great quick start, but
yeah, we love the fast starts in transition.
They have numbers here. Anyway, it allows everyone to set up and not give an advantage whatsoever after a push. Still don't get that part of this game, but we will move on. So ball here, Kat Rojas. Fires the ball down the bottom corner. Kicks it there to Johnson. Johnson. Back to Rojas. Rojas looking to set little two-man game here. Kat Rojas, and we're going to have a moving pick, are we? She's called it for a moving pick.
Yeah, Lazo getting held really, really tight, so trying to help her teammate out there by setting a pick.
And the ball will come out here through Trish Liu. Picked up by Ping Suen. Ping Suen looking to outrun her opponent, doesn't. Now she's under pressure. Teammate there in Kaya Wu releases Trish Liu, and picked up in the middle there by Maya Wang. Goal scorer yesterday for Hong Kong, China. And she takes a fast start, but
being brought back once again.
They're going to slow this right up.
A lot of pressure from the Philippines through that ride, but Hong Kong, China really able to absorb that and continue to carry the ball over.
And ball will start in the stick here of Maya Wang. Wang has the ball down the back. Kicks it there to Vanessa Yu. Vanessa Yu looks up. She has Steph Z on her left. Runs into trouble there. Oh, opens up on this backside. Looks to go. Good save there from the keeper from the shot of Sally Tang. And there's the first save there for Abigail Beattie. One-on-one. That really opened up on that left-hand corner.
Yeah, we saw Sally Tang set the pick, roll off, and both defenders followed the ball.
And a good save from Beattie. Beattie kicks it to Lagdamayo. Lagdamayo pushes the ball up and over there to de Guzman. And ball down here with Rojas. Rojas looking to run this right-hand crease. Looks to get inside. Good cut there from Lazo. Ball on the ground. Just needs to be one, and that might be a turnover. Is it? No. Sometimes by
Sometimes
using
they
that
pay
body.
yeah, when you're backing in.
And we're going to have a...
Yeah, they've called it that way. She can't back in.
No, we're going to have a throw. Okay, so they're deemed 2 penalties
Both.
there. So equal simultaneous penalties. And do you like the throw?
No.
Okay, makes 2 of
In
us.
one word.
Okay, well, and that's come off a blue foot, and that might be a push, is it? No, she just made it look like a push.
Yeah, big effort there from Sarah Nelson trying to keep that ball in.
And Kaka Curry Lamb.
Great knockdown, Lazo.
Rojas looks up. She's still there, Rojas. Oh, just couldn't quite get a handle of the ball there. And I think if the Philippines are to get this ball, they're going to try and hopefully take some space here and just settle it down a little.
Yeah, it's frenetic pace at the moment.
But they're not. Rojas, oh, finds on the bottom corner. Good save there from the keeper. And it comes out there. And that is Sally Yu in the cage for Hong Kong, China. That's a big save as well. Good opportunity there for the Philippines. Rojas, Carolyn Rojas, over there to de Guzman. De Guzman looking to find a player up the top. That player is Nelson. Nelson looking to rotate, one-on-one on the outer side. Lagdamayo. Lagdamayo gets in and might have just got a trail check there.
Sending that one over the top, yeah. Good follow-up. Lost her space early, but continued to hustle, which is what you want to see.
And Carolyn Rojas with the backup. And Carolyn will look to attack the cage. Carolyn trying to come around that right-hand bottom corner. Picked up by Nelson. Nelson, just again, we saw more movement yesterday from these, as with Philippines, that shot is had and goes up and over the top there by Bailey Truex. But again, another opportunity for the Philippines.
Just watching Steph Lazo at the top there, she's calling all of her teammates to use her as a pick. She's getting so closely face guarded.
And she's is being face guarded there by Leona Chack. Ball inside, good shot there, and she liked that, did Ria Lagdamayo. And when one of your teammates is getting locked off, that means that person isn't going to slide at all.
She's not going.
So if you see your teammate being locked off and you're near her, just go, because there's no help coming.
There's no help coming, and Lazo knew that, just calling that multiple teammates to just come and use me, and setting multiple picks. So great work there.
And Lagdamayo gets her first, and the Philippines get their second. And ball back in the centre here. Steph Z will take this centre draw up against de Guzman.
Lagdamayo getting a lot of possession now.
You going early on that one?
No, absolutely
oh,
not.
okay, just checking.
I'm down by 2, Tony.
I think it's impressive, though. We've had 7 MVPs and picked 7 of them. So we're watching the same sort of lacrosse. Did I say I had 4 of them?
If you didn't, I'm sure you're going to
I mean,
again.
I won't. Ball back in the centre. Lagdamayo picks up, but no. Great ground ball there from Hong Kong, China. Kicks the ball back to the keeper. Tan Liu fires it forward. An opportunity here for an overlap on that other side. Lag de Mayo just coming to help in the space there and carries it just about the length of the field. And
Yeah, great
now,
work to get that behind the cage. Starting to set up some options.
Jerry Hon looking to drive and bring her teammates into the play. Great feed down on the bottom corner. Hong Kong, China, good pressure, just trying to get down, and that one's gone in the back of the cage, and that is Michelle Yu. She was a goal scorer yesterday as well.
Yeah, great work from Michelle Yu there. The Philippines high defenders just left her one-on-one, still marking their players who are up outside the fan. Needed to drop and support there. Great work from Michelle Yu though.
Well, she got one yesterday. She's got one today. Can't do any more as a well, probably attacking midfielder, to be honest.
Yeah, fantastic job. As I said, just those the Philippines team, their defence sitting at the top, watching their players, and backdoor goal.
Very defensive game here at the moment with Hong Kong, China 5 in the defensive end and Philippines 4. So we've got...
They're covering off that fast transition
break,
goal.
aren't they? And bringing that one down there is Carrera. Carrera looking for that transition ball. Needs to move it on. Does move it on. Just finds Truex. Truex kicks it back to Nelson. Nelson looking to get inside. Back to Truex. And we've got a whistle on the play here. And I think that might be for a 3-second call there. And she'll have to come out of that circle. She cannot stand in front of her just there. As she does try her best there, Trish Liu, to bamboozle, but officials all over it. Lag de Mayo already has one.
Got Truex wide on the left, but I think she's going.
Lag de Mayo looks in, pops it top shelf, and Lag de Mayo, she has got the second of the game, of the game for herself. Philippines out to a 3-1 lead. I'm calling it early.
Yeah, she's looking...
You don't want to call it?
Not yet.
Okay, I'm just checking. Just in case.
Just in case.
I'm giving you the opportunity.
You're trying to be nice to me.
I'm giving you the opportunity.
No, not calling it yet.
Not calling it yet.
But she certainly hit the target early and had a lot of the ball down there in attack.
She has indeed. So 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Gone exceptionally quick this first quarter. And is there another score in the offering? Ball with de Guzman and Daphne Lee. Ball up, comes out. That's going to be a penalty there to the Philippines. And Jane Ho will take the ball. Looks back inside there, finds Kai Wu. Kai Wu over to Daphne Lee. 6 seconds left on the play. They're going to need it up to have a shot here. Out far too wide. Looks up the top and not going to get it from that space. It is a fairly entertaining first quarter here. Philippines leading 3-1 over Hong Kong. And it has been a bit of the Lag de Mayo show in front of the cage as the lights just... They'll start to take effect fairly quickly here as these shadows come across the ground. Probably in this area of the field a little bit better to play.
Yeah, it's a bit darker with the lights lighting up this end. Bit patchy down the other end, sort of go from dark to light.
They do. But the Philippines come out to play. I haven't minded Hong Kong, China though. They've certainly been in the play. They've had opportunities. And I'll tell you, those opportunities, how have they found their way into this first quarter? Mr. Peter Greenhouse.
Tony, the Philippines have three goals to
Yep.
1. You've probably already crossed that one off the Let's Tell the Viewers This. Kalina Johnson, 1 goal. Lag de Mayo with 2 great goals. And Michelle Yu from Hong Kong, China with the 1. Pretty even contest. It's 3-1, but I haven't really seen any dominance by either side. They're just playing pretty, they're not really attacking, but they're not holding back either. They're just playing real sensible lacrosse.
And the keepers, one save each, give or take.
Yep, one save each for the keepers.
Yep. And any turnovers that are highlighted as yet?
Yeah, look, they've got one unforced error each, which is probably what you'd expect after the first quarter. And Philippines have forced a turnover by Hong Kong.
I asked Michelle for the MVP voting early. I said Lag de Mayo early. You want her, or you're going to wait a bit?
I'm just going to see how things play.
You know what? I'm going to name it now. Lag de Mayo MVP. First quarter. You didn't want it. I've got it. So I'm going early at the start of the first. And ball back into the centre.
Getting in early, aren't you?
I'll take it. Ball to be won. Is won. Comes out there through Stasuli. Stasuli. She has Johnson running with her. Ball over there to Niet. As Rojas finds Johnson. Johnson looking to get inside as well. But this is Kat Rojas. Kat Rojas looking to step in. Johnson going to step in, but found the free space. And that will end up with, Kat Rojas up the top here.
Yeah, they're moving the ball and working off ball and using Steph Lazo for those picks. So some great offense by Philippines.
Ball up the top. Johnson coming down. She looks to get on the cage again. She opened the scoring in the first game. She's going to open it potentially in this second. Looks up. Johnson looking for free space. Doesn't come. Great look down the bottom corner, but we've got a 3-second call there.
Some good defensive pressure from Hong Kong there.
Absolutely. They at least making them give that extra pass.
Putting them under pressure, and we saw some passes not hitting the target, going behind rather than in front.
Well, Carolyn Rojas by herself here on the left-hand side. And, okay, so just wondering what was going on there. Johnson looks to step in, fires. That one's gone out the back, and back up had there by Lazo. Hasn't really been able to get into the game as yet. She's been absolutely worn there by Leona Chack, and manages to get a shot off there. So first time she really gets to touch the ball, and she says, right, you might be able to defend me, but I've got the ball now, so I'm going to try and get to the cage. And just got a ball coming in here. No, ball's coming back up the top. Oh, on the shot. Okay, so she has another opportunity here. Got a little push there. And Steph Lazo, with 4 goals yesterday, looks to get in and get this one. And good save again from the keeper. Tan Lu looks and passes it over there. Hits Peng Suen. Suen using her pace. Looking for an outlet here. Needs to...
Great work running that down, Hong Kong, China there.
But needs an outlet here. Needs to be able to release the ball and not under pressure. Good backside turn. Good check. But we're going to have... Oh, no. Just a
let that one go.
Minor foul,
yeah.
so to speak. We've seen worse than that go for a card. Puts it on the left, up the top. Tries to drive in there. Does Michelle Yu. Michelle Yu still going. Looks down the bottom. Good inside look. Fires. Great save there. She is on fire there, Beattie. That's 2 saves apiece for the keepers.
Big save. Nice shot by Maya Wang there, but big saves from both ends.
And ball comes back the other way. Finds Johnson. Johnson looks to drive. Johnson on her left. Fires, and good save again from the Hong Kong China keeper. And that's going to be a Hong Kong China ball for a moving pick or an illegal body down there. And the keeper will bring it out here. Tan Lu. And we're going to have a whistle here. She's just going to have a conversation. And I don't know what that conversation is. Is that going to go? Okay, so just sorting it out here. So Cherry Hon will take the ball, and Kalina Johnson will have to sit out behind her. So Cherry Hon runs the ball up, but it's these release passes that they need. Cherry Hon, a little flick up there to Michelle Yu.
Yeah, they're happy to carry the ball through transition. Setting things up now while they sub.
And ball with Yu, moves the ball on now. Kicks it to Wang. Maya Wang looks to go through, just creates her. See, this is the sort of thing that, again, that she's going.
We saw them cross over the restraining line there.
So Wang, Maya Wang just throws the ball out to the right. Good pick up there from Olivia Lee. On the bottom corner, goes to drive, back to Daphne Lee. Daphne Lee runs inside, loses her opponent. No angle, tink, tink, tink off the bar though. Picked up there by the Philippines. Comes back to the keeper there, and Beattie will clear for the Philippines. So options here. Finds to Stooley. Substitutions coming on.
Yeah, lots of subs after a lot of defensive work there and a lot of transitions. So.
And Maklalad just trying to get through two defenders. Not there. She's going to need some help, and that's offside. So the ball should actually stay blue. Mind you, Lazo picks it up, and they've got an opportunity here. So there's an over. They can go here. Looks inside. Looks back inside. Good take from
Sarah
number
Nelson's
10
just
there.
pulling that out and resetting.
And ball up the top with Nelson. Nelson looking to create space. Does create space. Gets down. A good bounce shot. We've seen a few of them today. And that is Sarah Nelson popping it down and up into the top right-hand corner. And a good goal from Nelson.
Thought I had an extra whistle then. I thought they might have given another penalty.
Yeah, I thought I heard a second whistle, but I think it was for a timeout here.
Yeah.
Timeout, I believe, has been called by the Hong Kong China.
Great work by Sarah Nelson there. We saw her give the ball, get it back, and then decide, no, we're going to pull it out and start again.
So the coaching staff would be pretty happy for the Philippines at the moment. It's 4-1. But as we've seen in this game and the game earlier, it's never really over if you're within 4 goals.
Yes,
and
just
it's
that
really
well and
early
truly,
in the game. It only takes a little bit of a momentum turn, and you get a couple of goals, and all of a sudden that mental pressure.
Yeah, we saw the shifts in momentum in that previous game. New Zealand scoring 4 goals in 6 minutes to tie things up, and then momentum back to Chinese Taipei for another 3 to secure it. So we've seen that in this game a little bit with the centre possessions.
And what do you reckon the Chinese Hong Kong team are talking about there in their timeout?
Well, they're down, and they're certainly getting enough of the ball, but just not really using it effectively down there when they've got it. So I think I'd be saying get it down there, keep it down there for a while, and really work hard off ball to create.
Yeah, I think they're running the lines well, but they're not presenting up to create opportunities for passes. So by the time they get down there, there's players who have carried the ball probably from behind goal line extended at some points. So they need to promote that ball forward to really unsettle that defence coming down and maybe try and create a couple of transition goals.
Yeah, they've tended to run the ball down the line
rather than promote it forward,
yeah.
which has allowed the Philippines to get back and create that defence. Great work there from de Guzman. Nelson. Oh, gets one right across the chops, but no card. That was a little bit of contact. Just readjusting the top bun. I don't ever have to do that, Michelle.
Certainly not.
Once upon a time, maybe. Unfortunately now, they don't make rubber bands big enough for my man styling of my hair. Ball there with Carrera. So Carrera with an opportunity, and a big opportunity here for the Philippines to get a back-to-back goal. Looks inside, Carrera, shut down, Carrera running around. Throws it over there to Truex. Truex down to the bottom corner. And
Yeah, just that initial contact was high.
and Lizzie de Guzman just wears that. And she will try and make something happen here for the Philippines. Puts the ball up, Nelson. Looks down, finds de Guzman. De Guzman looks up, looks inside. Good take there from Carrera.
Yeah, Sarah Nelson, nice give and go. I think she was waiting to get that back.
But Carrera with the ball in her stick. Now out of her stick. What's going to open up here? I see Truex on the left-hand side. There's a couple on that on her left. Looks in, finds Truex. Truex sends down, and there's another free space there. And don't know whether I'm reading this right there. That's where I would have gone if I was that player. Did exactly that.
Yeah, she looked down and was certainly open. It was an early call.
So Truex with the ball. Looks back up the top. Nelson, she's been in everything at the moment. Fires, that's up and over the top. Gets crunched as she got rid of the ball.
Yeah,
landed quite heavily on the ground there, but picks herself up and she's going to sub.
I'm just watching the Hong Kong China defense now, trying to work out why they're getting called for so many free space.
And about to come on is Lag de Mayo, the first time she's been on this quarter. But potentially doesn't take much for her to really impact this game. Looks inside, ball comes down, ball flicked up, looks over, Lag de Mayo looks to go, fires down the bottom corner. Ball with Maklalad. Just waits for her to come. That's smart, looks to get in, fires. And that is free space, but that simultaneous penalty, we might have a throw here. No, there was a simultaneous penalty call there. I'm sure that was the call with two hands behind the head. And it's been given to, I mean, the shot would have taken off any penalty that was given. Great overhead check there. And that will go back here to the Philippines. Philippines working in a postage stamp there. Fires the ball down.
Well set up by Hong Kong China behind the ball there. Stop that fast break opportunity.
And the ball being taken down the back by Nia Carrera. So Carrera, as we have another whistle, I think a 3-second call. Well, there's about 17 of them standing in the middle. So probably not guarding anyone. Probably correct call.
Absolutely correct call. Yeah, we've seen Jan Ho 77 there, just absolutely camped in there, trying to take up a lot of space.
And they're sending two of them out now. Are they? No, just one?
No, both, I think.
So sending both
They were
out.
both standing in there, so.
Well, there was a, yeah. And 2 out of the 3 was good. You heard the coach trying to run that play from the sideline. Good dispossessed there by Lag de Mayo. Lag de Mayo gets one across the face. And we're going to have a card here as the crowd has seen exactly what's going on. And that is going to be a card given there to Tracy Wong. She doesn't seem too impressed with it, but Lag de Mayo did a fantastic job to be able to extract that and then draw the penalty.
Yeah, there was a really good hustle from the Philippines there, 4-2, and came away with that.
So Lag de Mayo pushes the ball up. Carrera gets inside. So Carrera. You can hear the coach down there in our effects mic almost telling the players how to play.
Directing some traffic.
Well,
getting her players where she wants them.
I'd rather as a coach, and while it's good to see, we see a 3-second call here. That's what you get to do on the practice field, and you have to let your troops play in the game. And if they're constantly listening to that and not being allowed to do what sometimes they can naturally do, you become a robot. Looks inside, Carrera,
Great dodge.
but a free space call as well. That's that's my coach in me. You know what? You teach them, you let them go. It's like having kids. You teach them, and if they're going to make mistakes, they're going to make mistakes, but they'll learn from it.
Yeah, clearly trying to set something up out there.
Carrera, that fires up, and that fires through, and Nia Carrera gets a goal. And what has been limited goals in this game, as just from the 15-metre arc here, steps inside, goes straight between the two legs.
Yeah, not enough pressure there. She was fast off the mark, and Hong Kong China defence just not able to get anywhere near her stick. She's really had a lot of the ball in this quarter.
So 5-1 is the score, and are the floodgates about to open? We saw it yesterday with there was a real arm wrestle between the two teams, between China and the Philippines.
And then the Philippines just
and all of
opened
a
up
sudden
that
the
gap.
Philippines opened up the gap and went and this is going the way of the Philippines not being allowed a fast start there.
Yeah, de Guzman coming back.
She's got Lagdamayo ahead of her. Decides not to go to her and finds Truex, who kicks to Lagdamayo. So Lagdamayo has Carrera, and you're right, Carrera starting to get a few touches out there as de Guzman comes on the field. Lagdamayo, really wide set here, looks to get past, rolls back inside, looks down, sloughs the defense out, kicks it over there to Truex. Truex down on the bottom corner to Rojas. Back over. There might have been 4 defenders in a row there. And that is going to be a ball here to Lagdamayo. So Ria Lagdamayo, already with 2 goals for the game, has an opportunity here for the third. Needs to be quick off the mark. Lagdamayo steps in, looks to go in and does. And there's another one for Lagdamayo. Just gets bowled over as she might have just slipped slightly. But Lagdamayo, 3 for the game.
Yeah, she's doing fantastic. She's happy to take those. When you're doing a dance now, aren't you? She's happy to take those free shots, drive in hard, tuck her stick in, and just put it away. There wasn't a lot of power on that shot, but it was certainly placement.
Well, 50% of the scoring, and every time she's been on the field,
they've scored.
Mind you, and the little ground ball get here. I'm just feeling it early, I know. Although it did take till about the 6-minute mark of that quarter to come back on.
Yeah, she's playing.
So I'm starting to worry.
Well.
So,
Steph Lazo has come back on now.
And just like that, you know, when the ball kicks up here to Johnson, so fast man break opportunity, Rojas. Like that, when you're getting locked off, do you start to come from different areas? Do you start to come from a centre draw, and maybe if you're an attacker and try and break that because you put that other player out of their comfort zone as well?
Absolutely. Initially, she's only just been setting picks, but now she's starting to move around a bit more, and they've actually swapped the defender as well. So hopefully.
So Carolyn Rojas just loses the handle of the ball there, and going to be a Philippines ball, even though there were 4 white shirts around it. Might have been, was it a clamp on the ground there? Anyway, Philippines ball. Looks inside. Great pass in there to Kaylin Johnson. And that is a fantastic pass.
Kat Rojas with
on
that
the
feed.
Money. Right on the break of half-time. So that's why the crowd's gone nuts as the teams come out. And fantastic pass there.
Kat Rojas, not enough pressure on that feeder. She saw Johnson go through a little bit of space, gave it to her in a...
And doesn't Johnson love it? She is all over that. Great take, great finish, right on the halftime buzzer. And all of a sudden, they're out to a 7-1 lead, which at one point looked highly unlikely to be a 6-goal lead at halftime. But as we've seen a lot in this tournament, we've seen goals coming in the last 10 to 12 seconds in a lot of quarters, which has really started to give some impetus to those teams. 7-1 at halftime, Philippines, and I suppose there's plenty of statistics that'll tell us why they're there, and the man who can tell us that, Mr. Peter Greenhouse.
Michelle, Tony, let me tell you a story about a girl named Lizzie.
Okay, Lizzie de Guzman.
Lizzie de Guzman. She dominated the centre draws that quarter.
Sounds like Pete's on her for MVP already.
Absolutely dominated. She's playing the equivalent to a men's Fogo role.
Yep.
Winning the centre draw to herself mostly, getting it to her Philippines teammate and getting off. She has 6 for the half.
Okay.
And most of those are what we would typically call a ball centre draw control.
Yep.
So she has been the big difference for me. I know you're all over Lag de Mayo. She has 3 goals for the half. Only won that quarter. Johnson, 2 goals. Where am I? Carrera with 1. Michelle, you just a single goal with for Hong Kong, China. Excuse me. We saw a yellow card there. Just whacked the young lady over the face.
Yep,
took her
right in
goggles
front of
off.
us.
Yeah, right in front of the.
My MVP choice already, mate. Lag de Mayo.
You're still there.
I'm on it.
Yep, all right.
Called it early.
No, that's all right. From a goalie perspective, the Hong Kong goalie, they swapped at halftime. Tan Lu got 3 saves.
Yep.
And Abigail Beatty.
Yep.
Yep. Sorry, can't read my own writing,
Yep.
Tony. Has got 3 saves for the half. So not a whole lot from the keepers, but like a typical goalkeeper, they're all saves, critical saves when they need to.
Just on that, she's got 3 saves, 1 goal. How many shots have they had?
The Philippines?
Yeah.
The Philippines have had 8, 9.
Oh, no. Sorry. Hong Kong, China.
Hong Kong have had 4 shots.
4 shots,
Yeah.
3 saves, 1
Yep.
goal.
Yeah.
Going at
Yep.
75%.
It's pretty good.
It's not bad.
But yeah, the Philippines, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15 shots for the Philippines.
So going about 50%.
Yeah,
They
so
are.
look, the stats, the big stat for me is Lizzie de Guzman.
Yep.
Just absolutely dominating the centre draw and giving the Philippines first use of the ball.
Well, it is half-time here and game 4 of the day here at the Sunshine Coast Stadium. The Philippines looking to put themselves into a qualifying position if they win this game to go through to the 2026 Women's World Championships in Tokyo, Japan. And while they go about their little break, we might have one too here on the Australian Lacrosse Network. We'll be back very, very shortly. As the two teams come back, and we've had a little break here, so have they. It is half-time, 7-1, Philippines over Hong Kong. And just having a bit of a chat in the background here. There's been some really good things happen out there. And one of those players is Kalina Johnson, who is sitting on the ring there. She's been very good and finished that quarter with a unbelievable goal to just have momentum going into the half-time break.
We've got De Guzman again with the centre possession.
She's been very good in the centre possession there, as Pete was talking about, playing that Fogo role as such. We call it in the men's, but I gather it's called the CD Go centre draw get off role in the women's. So to go.
Doesn't quite have the same ring.
Does it? Looking here, Rojas. That's Kat Rojas. As the pick is being set there. Kat Rojas fires. Good save from the keeper. And changing the keepers here as we see Sally Yu. As Pete said, there was that change made. So Sally Yu, her teammate there in Maya Wang.
Yeah, Maya Wang presenting. Great work to lead up and receive that. We've seen her carry the ball through transition quite a number of times, so
We
doing
have
a
indeed.
mountain of work there.
So Hong Kong, China with a opportunity early in this third term as the ball comes over here to Daphne Lee. Daphne Lee
Great slide
gets
from
the ball
Rojas.
looks in, and that's going to
Great rotations there from Rojas, Stastuzzi and Pugh.
but Maya Wang will take the ball at this 15-metre mark. And an opportunity. Abigail
Moving to
Beattie has, as we say, 4 shots on goal for 1 goal, 3 saves. You can't really do much more than that at 75%. Oh, good knockdown. It's stick in the lane. Opportunity and great pick up there again from Stasuli. Stasuli passes the ball up as ball comes down and pops it away. Great transition goal there from the Philippines. And Andrea Marklalad gets the goal for the Philippines, almost against the grain at the start of this third.
Absolutely, a lot of possession down there and quick transition goal. Really well carried out there by Kat Rojas.
Kat Rojas carrying it out. Found Carolyn Rojas, who found Marklalad. So love a good transition goal. Opportunity here again for the Philippines. Really interesting setup here with the centre draw now.
Yeah.
They've gone very wide, given the fact that De Guzman is seeming to win 100% of them. That's going to be a refight, a re-centre
Kalina
draw.
Johnson got a lot of room over there, so we'll see if De Guzman's trying to get it to her.
Well, that would be the play, wouldn't it? Right now. And then, mind you, she turns around and she's still in a double team situation. And a reface again.
Wins it to herself.
No illegal procedure and being given to Hong Kong, China. Okay, so if the first one doesn't work, second one doesn't work, we'll give it up. And but as you say, the creator always has a way of evening things up if it's not quite as it should be. Ball there with Maya Wang.
Relying on her to do the bulk of the ball carrying.
Well, Maya Wang is just under pressure every time she gets the ball and needs some outlets here. She's done a power of work, gets that outlet there now by Steffi Z. But she's guarded there by Johnson.
A lot of room open on that side.
Johnson up against Z. Good defense. Really good defense. Has to find Olivia Lee up the top now. She goes about doing work. Looks inside. Great check. Great take. And a withhold there. Very one-on-one lacrosse at the moment, though, from Hong Kong, China. They're sort of allowing one person to try and drive and have a go. If that doesn't work, pull it out.
Give it to someone else and let them go.
Let them drive. There's really no cutters going through, no sort of team lacrosse. They're really trying to that one-on-one. Great check there. That could be pretty close there, but there's a advantage given. Ball kicked over there to Muckler-Ladd. Oh, that's a great pass down. A great finish on the left. And hasn't seen much of the ball so far. But Lazo took that one under immense pressure. Look at this.
Rojas seeing the stick, just no hesitation.
And Lazo, right on that player, almost caused her own contact there to
and then
get
rebounded
closer
off
to
to
it.
give herself some space.
And Lazo pops it around on her left and puts it up the top of the goals.
Carolyn Rojas, no hesitation, saw the stick, even though there was close defender, saw the stick and just gave it with precision feed. And Lazo, not making the most of her opportunities.
Yeah, and sometimes you get games like that where you get limited opportunities. She actually created one there. But they obviously know each other pretty well to be able to feed that ball in so tightly. And there we go. There's a illegal procedure. And even though the first centre draw that she's lost, there is a break down
over
here.
the restraining line.
So you finally you get one from a centre draw. There is so they're just talking here that someone's called a timeout. Well, the ball will, I think, stay because you can't have a timeout while there's active play in the women's game. Maybe in the men's you get an opportunity to do that, but not in the women's. So ball here with Niet. Comes over here to Muckler-Ladd. Looks on the bottom corner, finds Rojas. Rojas has Johnson there. Looks up instead, finds Niet. And there are 4 white shirts in front of her, so
I think they're all in free space.
I think they're all in free space. I think you should pull them all out. And Mallory Niet. I was going to say, at no point did she look like she was going to drive the cage then. Johnson looks to go in. And that's going to turn over. So there's a bit of a pressure turnover there, a little bit. Just a handling error.
Just passed it behind her.
And bringing the ball out is Elke Au. Finds the ball over here to Jane Ho. Little over there. Good work from the bench to try and create that transition. But Ho running it down herself. And this is it. There's no one presenting for the work that she's done.
Yeah.
And now she's still got the ball. And it's taken her to get into a settled position before she does that. You'd like to be able to see some presentation towards that player.
Yeah, she needs a support outlet here.
Because straight after that, you get in, pressure again. Looks in the middle. Great take on the left. Fires down the bottom. And a good save, and check the goalie as well. And in the men's game, that's a 30-second penalty. In the women's game, yeah, just go back there a bit. And no advantage whatsoever. But great save there from Beattie.
Hong Kong trying to using the restraining line again in that attacking play.
Looks up. Over. Finds Carrera. Carrera looks inside. Looks down. Has numbers here. And they just start to settle it down. Nelson. down there to Maklalad. Looks on the bottom. Rojas turns. Good save from the keeper. These keepers are doing a fantastic job throughout every team in this whole championship at the moment.
Yeah, fantastic job. Rojas just rolling back, but goalie maintaining good position.
So Sally Yu with a great save there. But the ball finds its way into the offensive end of Hong Kong China. Maya Wang has the ball here to Michelle Yu. She's been the goal scorer. Ball turns over. No. Seems to be a
Overhead
interference
checks.
there. And I think that's going to be, well, I'm sure someone should be sitting out here, shouldn't they?
No one taking that penalty.
Okay. That might be brought up in the assessors meeting after the game. And we've got another opportunity here. This time, looks like they will set someone out. And that looks like Carrera, who will be set out. Good inside. That's a great pass down. Love the work there.
And good to follow that one back up.
Oh, bottom corner. And great fake there. Just goes high and then fires low. And the goal scorer trying to get the...
Yeah, everyone hassling the ball
22.
and just left Sarah Tang sitting right in the corner.
So, Sally Tang, good up, down. And that's the one that the Hong Kong China needed. We've got a timeout here called, and I think that has been called by the Philippines. It is currently 9-2 the score. But the two teams will find their way to the bench.
We talked about Steph Lazo early, saying, oh, is it time for her to do something new, something different? She's been setting picks in there, and she went straight down and made some moves, made some cuts. Rojas happy to give it to her under pressure, and she was very excited with that goal.
She was indeed. And as down the other end there, we saw Sally Tang just being left alone on the bottom left-hand corner. Keeper's been really good down there too with limited opportunities, Beattie. But that one there just drew her out.
Yeah, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper
And as soon
down
as she
there.
committed up high to her to come out, she just literally wrapped it around her legs and found the open net.
Yeah, both goalkeepers strong.
Yeah, they've both
A
been
lot of big saves.
very serviceable in this game. But 9-2 with 4 minutes 11 to go, live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. We hope you have enjoyed our coverage of day 2 here. It is a quarter and 4 minutes and 11 to go, and that will wrap up day 2 here. It's been a wonderful day of lacrosse here on the Australian Lacrosse Network. We hope you have enjoyed everything we've brought to you. And then tomorrow, another huge day of lacrosse as we come to day 3 of the pool play.
End of pool play.
Ball up.
Guzman strong in the centre again.
The Guzman picks it up, almost forgets which way she was supposed to be going. And ball kicks over. Nelson, she's been good today too. And Nelson, quick reply for the Philippines. And
Sarah
she,
Nelson doing a fantastic job there. She's, I think, been taken to the ground after every shot.
So Nelson fires, might have just fallen
Clipped her feet.
over with
Clipped her
their own momentum there, probably half celebrating as she's going down. As she sees that one go in the back of the net.
We're seeing a substitution on the goalies.
So back into the goal goes Tan Lu. And are we going to see a change here as we saw yesterday in the Philippines goal? And the tope comes a bit quicker than the 2-minute 30 mark of the last quarter. So opportunity here again for the Philippines. Stasuli.
Stasuli's been great at those centre possessions, come away and done some really good jobs.
Nelson by herself on the arc. Just didn't quite get the pass that she needed. And over the back there is Carrera. Oh, good inside look. And just starting those floodgates, we saw them the other knights start to open up, and that might be Makalat again for her second, I reckon that is.
Yeah, no one anywhere near her. Hong Kong China defender getting lost in the middle, going up high and leaving the very dangerous player right down low.
And she was happy about it too. She comes to the bench with a little bit of a head nod going, there we go. How about that one, ladies? That's what
Making
we
sure
love
the
to
coaches
see.
saw.
Hey, coach, how's that? Is that what you were asking for? And 11-2. And it really has blown out quite quickly again. This is what the Philippines did yesterday. Goodbye to Guzman. I think Pete might be onto something here.
I was just about to say, with that draw, I think she's just sealed that.
So de Guzman comes off and puts Lazaro into offense, but Lazaro says, I'm going to be a defender, thanks very much. Again, good job there, and great shot there from Sarah Nelson. You know what, I've been really impressed with her game too.
She's my smoky.
Oh, she's yours, is she?
No, well,
Right.
you've stolen the other two.
Well, I
so
mean, you can have it. Oh,
I do love a good number 10.
Look, I'm happy to have another thought process here.
Sarah
But,
Nelson's been very dynamic.
She has indeed. But I think, look at the moment, de Guzman just going about at her own will. As I said, the only one she really lost, and there was a break, so they won anyway.
Yep, she's been critical in that centre. We know centre possessions, first use of the ball is so vital in women's lacrosse, and she's really dominated that position.
She has indeed. So de Guzman.
We might have to bow to Pete on this one.
No, not yet. Lake de Mayo might end up with another 3 and just absolutely take it.
Nelson has the ball again.
Nelson. Well, she's just going all the way. Little leg steps, and great save there from the keeper. She wasn't looking like she was going to do anything but go to the cage then. Up there, and there we go. Lag de Mayo looks inside, looks over. Great pass, Nelson, and gets sat on her bum again. And every time she touches the ball in the offense, she must feel like she wants a cushion under her to landing. It's ball back up the top. I'm suggesting the way she attacked the cage last time from the 15-metre arc with a free go at it, she might just do exactly the same.
She looks like she's ready to go.
No, they're just waiting for her to do her shoelace up and
take the position behind.
But she showed her cards already.
She's got one on each side, so.
Nope, that's going straight to the net. Are you going to take her?
I am.
Oh, no. Starting to think I might change my mind here, but I think Sarah Nelson with 4 goals
late in the match.
And there we go, 3/4 time. 1 quarter to go in this game. And the girls getting around each other. They can feel that
a bit of a buzz out there.
coming, that qualification. And they'll be really looking forward to that. And looking to book a spot at next year's 2026 World Lacrosse Women's Championship. And just really did blow out. 13-2 is the score. And how did we get there, Mr. Peter Greenhouse?
I need to make a song.
Yes?
I don't know how it goes, though, but it's all about Lizzie de Guzman. Still.
Really?
Yeah, yep, she dominated that quarter.
Well, we did just say she only lost 1, and then there was a illegal procedure, which meant she won it anyway.
Yep. So, she's having a cracking game. Goal scorers, geez, the floodgates opened, didn't they? McCullough with 2, Nelson with 3, Lazo with 1 in that quarter. And I think I overheard someone say that they're on Nelson.
Yeah, there might be a commentator to my right here in Michelle Davies that said, I am on Nelson.
No,
I was thinking of trying to change up, but I went early.
You did?
You did.
No, Nelson's had a great quarter, and the Philippines dominating this game.
They are.
She's just starting off now, and
Pete, you'd almost be taking de Guzman right now?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, okay.
I thought that was a given.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we'll catch up with Pete Greenhow at the end of this quarter. We've got 15 minutes to go in this pool play between Hong Kong, China and the Philippines. It is 13-2 the way of the Philippines. And de Guzman, has she got another win up her sleeve in here? In there, up against Daphne Lee. And a reface. I thought they might have just tried to upset the apple cart there.
Yeah, didn't quite go high enough. She's drawing to herself.
So, Lizzie de Guzman. Ball up, ball down, ball one. De Guzman looks out. That was a good little flick out, just didn't quite find it. Ball down and good. That was a bit of a collision there from Kalina Johnson. But one there by Maya Wang. Maya Wang. And ball up the field there to Jane Ho. Jane Ho just has nowhere to go.
Wang presenting again there.
I'm not a poet, you know. Ball comes back to Wang. Maya Wang looks to go inside, looking to do it all herself. Little shovel shot. Ball fires out the back and backed up down there.
Great work, Vanessa, you backing that up.
And you will bring the ball in from the back right-hand corner. You looking to go one-on-one here. Looks up. Finds you. Michelle Yu loses the ball. Oh, great stop on the spot with 3 defenders on you. And an opportunity as Kalina Johnson gets the ball past to her and just missed her in stride. But certainly was as Maklalad fires the ball down the bottom corner. Oh, comes around the corner there. And just like she did last night in the last quarter, Carolyn Rojas, that's where she ended up getting her goals in the last quarter. Got 2 of them last night.
You can see her calling the match up early, wanting the ball to be brought behind.
And the defenders just got lost there.
She identified that really early. Could see her calling to Johnson to get that ball round.
So 14-2 is the score here, with 12 minutes 40 to go in the 4th term. And they've set 5 back in their defensive end again here, Hong Kong, China. So
it's a little lonely down on their offensive line.
it is indeed. And de Guzman picks it up again. Oh, that's just, oh. Tell you what, Kalina Johnson's done well to not have done any damage to herself then with that pass. Oh, gives it back to Kalina Johnson. Looks to fire, and that's gone out of bounds. And well backed up there from Steph Lazo. But Lazo, she hasn't had much of the ball, but every time she gets into the stick, she wants to go to the cage.
Yeah, she looks dangerous.
Looks to Rojas, not there. Ball comes over. Oh, just crashes into her. And that's going to be... No, whistles going everywhere here. So someone will have to come behind here because it was a penalty.
Yeah, they have to give her room to turn.
And Maya Wang with the ball. We have got...
Oh, no, they're balling it up.
Okay, so they've called
penalty.
a simultaneous penalty there. One for the, I gather, illegal body.
Wrong sides.
And just having to set them. I'd much prefer, I think, in this situation to have an arrow. So, alternate. And I know that sometimes that doesn't work because you might only get one a game. But, again, I just think it's better than that.
Bit more indecision.
Yep. So, ball won there by Maya Wang. Wang looks up and over, makes it a little bit hard there for Leona Chak. who has had her job on Steph Lazo tonight. And Hong Kong heading into offense, just trying to get inside. Good work there. Vanessa Yu just lost the handle of the ball with good pressure on her.
Yeah, she was happy to absorb that for a bit. I thought she was actually going to be able to control it, but great work from the Philippines defence.
Johnson runs straight into the face there of Michelle Yu. And Johnson wins the ball. There's one in the middle. Needs to move it on again. Does. That's a good pass up, but
they've crashed early.
Lazaro. And a couple of little errors in stick handling here.
Hong Kong, China trying to put some additional pressure on the transition.
So Carolyn Carrera pushes the ball up. And finds Kat Rojas. So Kat Rojas looking to attack from top centre. Good little step, pops low, but good save again from the keeper there and Sally Yu. But didn't change the plane. Went mid and stick side. So keepers probably find that a bit easier.
Yeah, she was able to read that one, even though there wasn't any defensive pressure.
Jane Ho, oh, here's an outlet. That's probably not the pass you want, especially when this is fighting back. And, does really well again. Another big save there from Sally Yu. And that's a better outlet to find Daphne Lee. Lee being chased down.
Good pass down the line.
Gets it down the line to He Hugh. And He Hugh just settling the ball down, looking to create some offense here. Kicks it to Cherry Hon. Hon looking to come down the centre, but not able to do that there, says Bailey Truex. Bailey Truex, good defence there.
Really good defence, unlucky on that one.
And Bailey Truex will stand out.
Great work from Cherry Hon there.
And Cherry Hon, is she going to head towards the cage? No, decides to just get the ball back out there to He Hugh, and Kalina Johnson
the target there.
is going to try and take it out. There's got to be some help around here, and does find it. There's another one up the line. Good work, and comes up there. Koss, but loses the ball, and it comes back the other way. So an opportunity here for Hong Kong China. Sort of cut down there. He Hugh with the ball.
Great defensive pressure.
And just gets a push there, deemed to be illegal. And the ball rotates back up the top to Daphne Lee. Lee trying to just have a go at Lagdameo here. Lagdameo, good. Oh, keeper comes out. Keeper does come out, looks inside. Good knockdown, ball to be won. Ball still to be won, running into her own player there. Ball flicks out, opportunity.
Great work by Wang there. She kept following, and came up with that one.
And Lee again finds the ball over there to Yu. Michelle Yu.
Giving herself some space.
Good crash, good check actually. And free space called?
Free space called. Yeah, the check was good, but free space already.
And we're right behind that one here. And Michelle Yu might go to the cage. She doesn't mind getting in and having a shot at the cage. That one's gone wide. Not sure whether the keeper actually got a piece of that. I don't think so. But backed up down there. And Sally Tang backs that one up. Goal scorer in this game. Cherry Hon looks to get down the middle. Cherry Hon, good save by the keeper again, Abigail Beattie. She's been very good tonight.
She's been very good. That was a great drive and a great relief pass also.
And Lagdamayo. And that's going to be a penalty here. Is it card on Hong Kong China for a... doesn't look overly impressed with that call. As she begrudgingly makes her way off the field.
Yep, slowly makes her way to the penalty area. Not happy with that decision.
Elkie Au, who 100% was not very happy with that call. Lagdamayo looks up, keeps going. Ball down the back to Guzman. Oh.
Sarah Nelson has
has
a lot of space in there.
She's just wide open in the centre there.
Instructions from the coach, so they're trying to set something up. Otherwise, I'd be very frustrated if I was Sarah Nelson.
Back up the top, Nelson, and free space. With 5.5 to go here in the fourth term. Philippines 14-2. I would suggest that this game is just about well out of reach. As Nelson, good save from the keeper again.
Great save. Big rebound.
Huge rebound. Keeper straight up. Sally Yu. And the ball comes out of the defensive end. Looking to find a free player here, but this has been the issue.
The problem with their
that's
clearing.
going to be, that could be a card as well.
We've seen cards given for that, the swipe.
That's to Guzman. That might ruin Pete's night. So...
Not given.
No advantage on the... no advantage has been waived, is it? And this is there's just... mind you, they are a player down here. So that's why they're looking to double the ball. It's a great opportunity for the Philippines to work on that double.
And they're happy to send it too.
They just don't seem to be able to get it. Good to roll inside, rolls back out. Pressure comes, well taken there.
Great defensive pressure there from Lazaro.
Hugh, and ball turns over. So they've changed the keeper here. Have the Philippines as Kaylee Canessa gets in the cage under pressure, needs to find someone and does, and now that is kicked out there. That's a beautiful pass. Tell you what, I've seen some AFL kicks that haven't gone that straight. Looks over, finds Rojas, doesn't find Rojas. That would have opened up there too. And now it could come back the other way as the ball is in the stick here of Jane Ho. Ho up to Lee. Lee. Back to Vanessa Yu.
Just making some subs, Hong Kong China here, getting their offensive specialists on.
And they are not quite in. Now they are. They're even. So penalty release now. And Wang just gets pressured off by Nelson, and that could just about, going back the other way. I was going to say, Nelson could have just about signed her MVP there.
Certainly put herself in the running. Great work on the defensive slide too.
So, ball, back up the top. And out she comes. Sarah Nelson just says, nope. This is not the way you are getting through here. 2 minutes to go on the clock. Good inside roll, little backhand. Ball to be won. Ball still on the deck. Fires up. And whistle on the play there. And Michelle Yu looks to go down and up and over. Keeper not getting a touch on that one.
Not at all. Michelle Yu really absorbing some pressure there, and they're looking to utilise her quite a lot.
So Sally Tang passes the ball over, looks for the cutter there. Just trying to create some space, and that's not the space they were looking for.
Unforced errors.
It's good space out there, but not
good
the one you
space.
want.
No.
And Lagdamayo takes off and gets one on the hip, and she will start again. Quick start. Ball comes inside. Nelson with the ball. Looks down there to Johnson. And Johnson runs through X, heading around the right bottom corner. Over to de Guzman. And looking for one last goal here. 42 seconds to go. De Guzman couldn't quite handle it. Ball opportunity here for Hong Kong China. Coming down the field. Passes forward. Looks to get inside. Just loses the ball here. Wang.
Good knockdown there. But again, no support on those runs.
Yu looks inside. Great pass inside. And still with a great handle of the ball there was Michelle Yu.
Yeah, she had quite a lot of sticks to get through. She
Well,
was trying to find the opportunity to get that her arms free to get the right shot off. So.
She's got to shoot here because there is limited time in this clock. Clock is on the field. Looks, fires, good save there. And don't the girls love that? The second keeper comes in, 2-1. And there we go. The Philippines will find their way into Tokyo in 2026. They have now qualified. And they'll be all over the 26 World Lacrosse Women's Championships in Tokyo, Japan. Congratulations to the Philippines.
See the excitement when they saw that big save. All the team cheering from the bench.
And in doing that, Australia potentially now are qualified because the Philippines have won, so they can't be knocked out either. So our qualifiers for the World Lacrosse Women's Championships are basically set now from this tournament. Now it's onto the gold and silver, bronze medals for this championship,
Yeah,
and
now.
that will mean a lot to every side. But congratulations to the Philippines. And Peter Greenhouse,
Tony Watts.
how did you sum up that game in statistically speaking?
Well, statistically speaking, the Philippines scored more goals than Hong Kong, so they won.
That is probably the only statistic in a game that you really need to know.
Look, the goal scorers for Hong Kong, Sally Tang with 1 and Michelle Yu with 1, Vanessa Yu with 1 assist. The goal scorers for the Philippines, Johnson with 2, de Guzman had a shot, Lagdamayo 3, Lazo 1, Nelson 4 and 1, Carrera 1, Kat Roja 1 assist, McCullough 2 goals, and Caroline Roja 1 goal, 2 assists. Lizzie de Guzman with a whole stack of, I'm going to call them draw controls. I've got 6, 10, 12 here.
Yep.
Abigail Beattie for the Philippines did well in the cage, got 5 saves, and 2 saves there for Kaylee Canessa at the end of the game. They did a little bit of a substitution, and Kaylee got a bit of game time too. Sally Yu, the keeper for Hong Kong, 6 saves in the second half to go with the 1 save she got in the first. So 7 saves there.
But you're right, Pete. The one that matters is that the Philippines have run out winners over Hong Kong, China. And while you were saying about goalies, I get a message down here from Timmy Dobson. He's calling the goalie for the MVP. He wants to be involved in our little competition.
Yeah, well,
for the Philippines.
sometimes that little competition is just reserved for a couple of people, isn't it?
Well, I mean, we should.
No, we'll share the love. We'll
Share the love, Timmy. You can have the goalie there for the Philippines in Abigail
If
Beattie.
we've got some time, I think we do. Just before we go on to our selections, can I just say something about the Philippines' defence?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really tough. 7 forced turnovers they put onto Hong Kong, China, and not a lot of shooting space calls against them. So they're playing really good D.
Absolutely, they are, and they were very good and didn't allow Hong Kong, China to do too much at all down there. But yeah, one of the big things, MVP, Michelle, you've got.
Sarah Nelson, number 10.
Sarah Nelson, number 10. Pete?
17, Lizzie de Guzman.
Lizzie de Guzman. Timmy has the number 5, Abigail Beattie. And I nearly changed my mind, but I know I'm out of this one. But Lag de Mayo, I think she was good.
Good early.
Good early. 3 goals and plenty of physical around. And I think she'll probably win one. And we'll go down to our MC.
Championship wraps up with a 14-2 win to Philippines, who qualify for the 2026 World Championships. It's my pleasure now to announce our MVP of the match from the Philippines. Number 10, Sarah Nelson.
I'm back.
Congratulations, Sarah. There's the match ball. 4 goals. Congratulations. You spent a bit of time off the field as well, so you had quite the night.
Yeah. I mean, it's like been so awesome, and yeah, I'm on the ground sometimes, but I mean, there's a lot of celebrating on the field, so it's awesome.
Tell us about this group, the energy you have here, the energy you have in the crowd. It's quite special.
Yes, it's so special. I mean, like, we've only met recently, but the love here is so palpable, and it's like absolutely unreal to be on a team like this with so much love and so much energy. It's so fun to be on the field, off the field with them. We've gotten so close recently, and then, of course, the support from the fans, absolutely incredible. Our families traveled halfway around the world to be here to support us, so thankful for them as well.
What does it mean to you to pull on this blue singlet?
It's absolutely everything. I've never had an opportunity like this to represent my heritage and my heritage, my culture, and my country. It is so unreal, so special, unlike anything I've ever done before.
You guys are playing some really electrifying lacrosse this week. Tomorrow night it sets up a blockbuster, a prime-time, nighttime blockbuster against Australia. What are you expecting?
I mean, I'm expecting a lot of competition. I mean, it's world-class competition every team we play, and so I think we're going to take it, step by step, goal by goal, and really just turn it on tomorrow, bring everything we have, all the energy and, work that we put in so far.
Best of luck with it.
Thank you.
Sarah Nelson, everybody, our MVP. Congratulations to both teams. I'll let you do your gift exchanges. Day 3 will be just as action-packed. We kick off 10 a.m. tomorrow. Korea faces New Zealand. Japan versus Chinese Taipei. China versus Hong Kong, China. And then we wrap up with Australia facing the Philippines tomorrow night. Thanks so much for your company on Day 2. We look forward to seeing you here again for Day 3 tomorrow from 10 a.m. We'll let your 2 teams get together and exchange pleasantries. Enjoy your ice baths.
And thank you there to Jason Bennett wrapping it up, and just feeling a little bit hard done by in the... just getting a little closer now is Michelle Davies with our MVP competition.
Oh, I feel robbed again, Tony. That's 2 in a row I've been robbed.
You, well, early on, there was no way of taking it.
I didn't commit early.
I committed early on this one. And sometimes they come and bite you. But what a fantastic game of lacrosse, and congratulations to the Philippines. That will set up a blockbuster with Australia tomorrow night. So Australia and Philippines as the late game under lights. That is going to be a cracking game.
Oh, fantastic. I think if there's anyone on the Sunshine Coast right now that have never seen lacrosse and they're watching us or looking for something to do, mate, get down here. It is going to be a great game and a great introduction to lacrosse for someone who's new.
It absolutely is. The Sunshine Coast Stadium is that place, and if you can't get down here, get on to the Australian Lacrosse Network in conjunction with World Lacrosse TV, and you'll find these championships on there. And we're going to wrap it up here from, as I said, the beautiful Sunshine Coast Stadium Timmy Dobson down on the boundary. Great job to the man upstairs, Christian Leray, who has been standing up there all day on the camera and yesterday. Fantastic job, Mr. Spielberg. To Scotty Gilligan, mate, nothing happens without you, and we are forever thankful for everything you do. Peter Greenhouse, tomorrow is another day, and we're loving lacrosse here. So thank you very much for today.
That's unbelievable opportunity to be a part of.
And Michelle Davies, day 2 in the books. Day 2 better than day 1, and just coming into your own right now. It's fantastic to have you on board.
Thank you. Looking forward to a big day 3.
It is. And from myself, Tony Watts, all the ALN crew here, we wish you the very best and a great night. We will see you tomorrow here, day 3 in these 2025 Asia Pacific Women's Lacrosse Championships. My name is Tony Watts. Until the sticks are swinging tomorrow, we'll see you then.